What's up, guys? Anybody here yet? All right. Whew. Hi, everybody. Testing. What's going on, guys?
Hi.
How are you? Nice to see you. Guys want to try? To challenge you a little bit. Hey, have a good one. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Have a good day. Hi, guys. Who do we got? Who's in here right now? Who's the first to arrive? Testing. Let's see who wants to come on down. Step on up. Try the 3 questions. Hi, everybody. Newcomers. Carrie! Knockout, I'm not protesting anything. I'm just out here challenging the public with a few questions. That's all. I got a nice, beautiful day. There's a grocery store, an Amish market right in front of me. So we'll hit everybody's eyes on the way out, and maybe we'll get some people. Welcome to the chat. What's up, Carrie? Carrie's my constant supporter. I think I got a problem. My hemorrhoids. Okay, I got to start scanning these before I read them. What Carrie said, right? 3 questions today, guys. 3 questions. Number 1 question: what is veganism? Does anybody? Maybe I can ask the chat. What do you guys think veganism is? Yep. Let's see. All right, so veganism is a moral stance against might is right, violence, taking advantage of others. It rejects the notion that we should be using animals at all for anything. That is the kind of the gist of it. It's not about food, guys, but food will naturally follow. If it has to do with clothes, obviously we boycott that. If it has to do with food, obviously we boycott that. If it has to do with testing on pharmaceuticals, obviously we boycott that. So these things follow, but it doesn't necessarily have to do exclusively with them. That's the answer to the first question. The second question is, are you for or are you against animal abuse? That's the second question. So what about you guys in the chat? Are you guys for animal abuse or are you against animal abuse? It is a binary question, but it is that binary. Knockout says, I am for delicious meats. Someone said, get a job. Unfortunately, I have one. Not proud of it. Not a fan of working in this capitalistic framework. Okay, so if you're against animal abuse, and most people are going to reflexively say they are, then I would challenge you and say, how do you reconcile being against animal abuse when you pay for animal abuse 3 times a day? And I'll even go as far to say it's much, much, much more beyond animal abuse. I mean, it's so by design, it fits the definition. It's just much much worse when you slit a throat, hang a victim upside down, bleed them out. I'd call that something beyond abuse, but we would, you know, it obviously is abuse. Someone said, I eat enough meat for 10 vegans. Wouldn't make a change your entire lifetime. Hey, what's up, Pig's Dream? Pig's Dream, thanks for those videos. I saw those videos that you put up and you edited. Really cool. I didn't get a chance to thank you for that, but thanks for sharing that on your channel. All from that one epic showdown with me and the hunters. That was crazy. In fact, that conversation went on another half an hour to 45 minutes. I just had to cut it because my battery died. And it got even more intense after that. Like the main guy I was talking to got just so worked up. And guess who else got worked up? Me. And in retrospect, I wish that I could have tempered myself better and de-escalated the situation. But that was one heck of a conversation. I guess there's a lot of content to extrapolate from that one, but I really appreciate you for doing that. Let's see. Plants have feelings. Knockout says plants have feelings. That one's off the table, Knockout. I took that off the table last live. I guess you weren't here for that one. JSC, well, listen to my previous sentiment. Oh, cool. Opus Clips. I'll have to remember that. Thank you. It looked really cool. Very professional, actually. It looked very professional. Yeah. But let's see here. What else do we got? Any intelligent questions? Yes, JS, plants are living, but they're not sentient. So in order to be sentient, you have to have a central nervous system and a brain. And plants have neither of those. What's up, guys? How's it going? You guys want to try?
No, thank you.
We could challenge you a little bit. All right, have a good day. All right, we actually have foot traffic. Foot traffic coming by now. Let's see about these guys. So yeah, plants are not sentient. What's going on, guys? How are you? Have a good day. Plants don't have a CNS or a central nervous system or a brain, so they're not sentient. And sentience is an emerging property of both of those. So they don't have like a subjective experience of life. So we took that argument off the table last live. I don't know if you guys were here for that. But if you really were concerned about plants and you wanted to be a plant rights activist, you would be vegan because you eat 8 times more plants when you're not vegan. And that's as per the inefficient biological machine, which is the cow, that takes in 8 energy units and gives out 1 energy unit as per its protein. So anyway, check out the last live. Plants react from our feelings. Rice experiment. All right. Okay, we're digging deep. We're digging deep, guys, aren't we now? For excuses, we're digging deep. I don't know what the hell that means. But let's move on to another one. Any fellow vegans here, and or non-vegans, like and subscribe. Maybe these people will come over. They're laughing at me and pointing. Let's see if they got the guts to actually come over, though. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. Like I was saying, any vegans or non-vegans in the chat, like and subscribe. I'll be doing these a lot. I'm really not in a high traffic area right now. I'm more in a high traffic area with cars, but usually I have a lot more people running around. I think I'm actually going to move locations in about 5 minutes if you stay with me, so I can actually intercept some foot traffic. I might just do that now. In fact, we'll give that a shot. We're going to move a little bit, see if we can challenge some people today. So you guys hang out with me while I walk. Anyone got anything of substance? any good questions, please don't bring up the plants, guys. The plants are off the table. The plants are off the table. This argument is moot. But if you really are concerned about plants, excuse me, guys, then you could be a plant rights activist. You could go out like me and, you know, just question the whole thing with plants. And I can't say that you wouldn't have authorities picking you up, putting you in a straitjacket, taking you to the god darn asylum, but you could do it. All right, we're gonna go spread the good news over here. Right in front of this place called Potbelly. I think we'll get some good traffic here. All right, you guys still with me? You're hanging on, huh? All right. Try to get some conversations going. Last few streams have been like kind of dry as far as dialogues go. And I know my thing is down so low. I brought the wrong tripod today. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Bit of a glare. What's going on, buddy? How's it going? Good. You want to try? Oh, I could challenge you a little bit. Have a good day. Have a good day. Someone says, thoughts on animals that aren't sentient, sponges and mussels. Oh, wow. That's actually a pretty good question. You know, I don't really have a position. I mean, my position would be err on the side of caution, obviously. If we don't have to destroy them, don't destroy them. We don't need them for anything. So leave them alone. We could protect them and steward them. That's what I would say there. There's got to be more people. There's like so many cars, but there's just no people on foot. All right, we need some shade. There we go. Dylan says, have fun eating leaves. Thank you for that, Dylan. Why not eat dogs or cats? Exactly, Chris. Why don't we just eat dogs or cats? Because we've bifurcated the two. We've said one is for loving and one is for violating, destroying, raping, you name it. And that was told to us by culture, herding culture, which had its genesis about 10,000 years ago. So if you're just joining everybody, I'm just out here asking people some questions. It's very simple. 3 quick questions. If you want to know, let me know what they are. But if you'd like to, like and subscribe, and I'll keep doing these videos once a week in different areas. And we'll be challenging the public on a consistent basis. In America, we don't eat dogs. That's right. What's up, buddy? In China, they eat dogs. You know? And people that are appalled by Asians eating dogs, I mean, it's really, really counterintuitive. Because we're doing that to pigs. What's going on, buddy? How are you? You want to try?
No, thanks.
I could challenge you. All right, have a good day. Okay. If you are enjoying abusing kindness, please like the stream. Who said that? Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, please like the stream, everybody, if you can, and subscribe to me. I'm trying to blow this channel up, spread the good news of the vegan message. baby boy chickens are blended for eggs. That's absolutely right. In fact, I will show you guys something. That's a macerator right there. I don't know if you can see it, but baby boys go in there on their first day of life if they're simply born male. And that's what you support when you buy eggs. It's not just about the whole eating of the egg. It is the system that underlies it, and you pay for that. Unfortunately, you pay for that. "120 people are not even 20 likes." Well, we're not really going for likes. It'd be great if you guys could like. We're just out here spreading information. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try?
No, spank you.
I could challenge you. All right, if you got the guts, come on back. So, anyway, we're out here just talking to people. We're trying to talk to people. Anybody see that guy? He gave me a full stop hard no. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try to bait you in if you give me a hard no. We're out here standing up for the defenseless, standing up for animals. And if you were the victim, my friends, you would want somebody defending you. I'm assuming you'd want somebody pretty savage defending you, and pretty direct defending you. What's going on, big guy? You want to try? No. Okay, I could challenge you. Have a good day. Hey, that Chip guy. What's going on, sir? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I saw your stream earlier, or some of it. Amazing. A lot of great conversations, I thought. What's up, buddy? So I'm kind of in a foot traffic challenged area, but I'm going to try to talk to whoever wants to talk out here, guys. Might just be like yesterday where I get no conversations. I know my tripod's a little lower today too, guys. I took my wife's on accident. And I can't adjust it. I don't want to tamper with her height. So I got to keep it where it is. So it's going to look like I'm trying to see something and I'm old. Any cool questions? Any intelligent questions? If you're just showing up here, I'm doing 3 questions today. What is veganism? See if you can define it. Realize it's not about food. It's a moral stance. Hi guys. How you guys doing? The second question is, are you for or against animal abuse? Most people are going to say no. And then upon that no, we ask, how do they reconcile that if they vote for literal animal abuse 3 times a day? Hi, guys. You guys want to try? Could challenge you. It's up to you. Well, as you see, we got a few people out here. And usually that third question will kind of light forward a dialogue or such. And hopefully a healthy one where we can give out a card, shake some hands, kiss some babies. Just kidding. Give out a card and get people thinking and steeping with the vegan ethos and the simple message we're presenting. I am in a new area. I just decided to try this one because it's another one of those time crunches I have today. I think next week I'll be able to go back to my old spot because the weather will be a bit nicer and I'll have some more time. But thanks everybody for being here. Does this guy have a job? Yes, unfortunately I have a job. You're the second one to ask. I have a job inside this inherently unethical framework of capitalism, and so does everybody else that works within capitalism. What's going on, buddy? Pretty good. Do you want to try the questions? Okay. You got it. I don't think he even saw the sign. Let me tell you a story about Islam. Oh no, please don't go down the. By the way, guys, I can hardly see the chat today with this sun out here. Please don't go down the uh, religion route. Hang on, I just got some intel. See if I can adjust this tripod up a little bit. Actually, I think it's good. We'll leave it where it is so don't tamper. All right, please don't go down the religion route. If you do subscribe to religion, you know the golden rule is the biggest transcending, or the golden rule kind of transcends all religions and is the underlying kind of ethos of pretty much all and moral of all religions. And if you're really an abider of the golden rule, then you're vegan, because when you're harming animals, which are sentient, you're harming others. Unless you don't consider animals others, and if you don't, then this conversation has to end here and you might as well leave. But if you do consider animals others, in your heart, you know if you do. Don't lie to yourself. If you do consider animals others, then it's time to sync your actions with your values in 2025 and stop listening to corporate interests that just want your money and want the system to keep flowing as it has for thousands of years. Because we're all born into this, guys. Eat the meat, beat the meat, decision, decision. What's going on, buddy? You want to try?
3 questions?
3 quick questions. Just a quick little challenge.
What's up?
Okay, so first of all, you're live on my YouTube. Is that cool?
Okay, that's fine.
Do you know, can you define veganism, or what would be your definition of veganism?
Not eating any meats.
Totally. Okay, so meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey. But the thing that we like to intercept is that it's not really about the food. It's more so about the stance you're taking against something. Like if it has to do with clothing, we boycott that too. If it has to do with testing on something, animals, we boycott that too. Exactly. So I like to clarify that, because that's what everybody, including myself, thought forever. It was just about food. The second question is, are you for or against animal abuse? What's your binary take? Against reflexively, right? Of course, right? And the third one's hard. It's how do you reconcile that if you're still non-vegan, if you're still paying for it on a daily basis 3 times a day?
Probably because everyone does it,
Exactly. No, and I totally get that. 98% of people, actually, to be precise, are not vegan. Well, I mean, if you found out that you could sync actions with values, what would stop you from being vegan if you knew it was easier than you thought it was?
Like in what way easier?
As far as getting all your nutrition. A lot of people think it's very formidable getting nutrition on a vegan diet, and it's
like all the iron or the protein.
Yeah, and both those abundantly found in plants. You only need, the only thing that animals have is B12, and they get that from the soil. They don't make it. They get it from the soil, but because of agriculture nowadays, they have to get it supplemented anyway. So they're getting supplemented. We just take a supplement to vegans. And all of a sudden, we're taking ourselves out of this racket where we're told since birth that we have to eat animals and dominate others in order to perpetuate, societal life. So what would be the biggest thing stopping you from maybe going vegan?
I don't think it would be the price. Maybe the getting used to the taste.
Yeah, taste. Okay, I got you. So I've been vegan 11 years, right? And you kind of go through this phase where you recalibrate taste buds to a degree.
True.
However, I still eat meat and cheese and milk and eggs, but
Eggs,
all the vegan versions. I don't eat those things, but all the vegan versions of it. You can do, while seasoning or saucing or texturing, say tofu or tempeh or other kinds of broccoli or other kinds of malleable canvases. So the taste is one thing you definitely can find, and I eat Mexican, Italian. I eat You name it, all ethnicities over the whole grid. I'm eating them all. I can eat a pot-belly sandwich if I want, like with the textured vegetable protein and all the sauces and seasonings that I want.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of stores or restaurants are starting to introduce like, oh, here's the vegan option.
Exactly, exactly. And the reason they're not doing it abundantly is because only 98% of people are not vegan. So why would they put something up there that no one's going to buy?
Yeah, supply and demand.
Exactly. If we don't tilt buying dynamics, we'll never have more vegan options. But as soon as we do, we're going to see vegan options everywhere. And they're going to be without the cholesterol, without the heme iron, the heterocyclic amines, the IGF-1, the hormones, the growth factors. You actually get to eat healthier once these buying dynamics tilt and people start making different decisions. So, what do you think about if you could find something that would mimic the taste perfectly? Would you consider?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, let me give you a card, just so you have a card that I have.
Thank you.
This has resources on it, and there's a speech on the back that is 100% a game changer. On the front, there's some movies, some documentaries. Challenge 22 will help you with nutrition. Um, it's and I see you're on your way somewhere. I won't hold you up, but we all have to ask ourselves, like, this day and age. And the reason I'm out of here is because just this, it's you don't hear about it in your societal flow, your daily life. So a few of us are coming out here and doing lives and starting this kind of initiative where we're just imparting information.
Yeah, that's good.
All we're doing.
One step at a time. Things always have a slow process.
Yeah. But what we would challenge with and we would posture with is like the animal's outlook. Like, if from the animal's point of view, if you're doing it once a month or once a day, it doesn't matter, because that animal gets everything taken away from them just for the sake of our taste buds. Um, and we're in 2025 in a period of time to where we can evolve and we can just take ourselves out of this.
Yeah, we can slowly change our ways into that.
100%. Thanks for being so receptive, by the way. What's your name, man?
Bradley.
Bradley, I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you. You're so receptive. I appreciate that. Gotten a lot of looks and mean mugs and some nasty, people saying some stuff, but I really appreciate you. Just think about this, and I'll leave you with this. It's a question. How many more animals would you say would be the right number to die for you until you go vegan?
That's a number I can't even think of. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, that's like
Yeah.
philosophical question. That's like, is that even a right answer to that?
Yeah. It's just something to steep with.
It's hard to think. It's something to think about.
Something to steep with, but just try to go back to the animal outlook and their perspective and what they would want, because they're sentient like us. They have a central nervous system and a brain.
Yeah, even animals have personalities.
100%, 100%. There are people that argue with me and say, "Oh, fish don't have personalities." I'm like, "Yeah, they do." But
right.
Bradley, thanks so much for
nice
stopping
to meet
by.
you, Jimmy.
Nice to meet you, and have a great day. And consider it. Check out the resources. You'll feel better. You'll get healthier too. And the best part is you sync the actions with your values, and you equilibrate. That's the best part about being vegan.
All right, thank you.
Have a
good
great day. Thank you. He was really cool. All right, we got someone with the Free the Plants. Carrie says, "Go vegan today." Yeah, he was a really nice guy, and he was very receptive, and that's awesome. I could see him, or just thinking right in front of me with the questions. Like, people, it's things they're not hit with every day. So it's kind of cool when you get information that is suppressed from your eyes via the mainstream engine and the monetary engines that want to hide things, so they keep getting their paychecks. They get to keep putting new wheels on their cars, rims on their cars. They get to put new shutters on their houses, their mansions. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. You got to keep buying the milk and the cheese and the meat and the eggs and the seafood. Keep their money rolling in. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you're just coming here, we're going to be having conversations like we just had. And that's the gist of today's live, or I'm going to be trying to. That was my first guy. Kind of light in the dialogues today. But I am hitting all this traffic, just standing out here like I'm protesting something. So all the cars, I'm just going to wave to the cars like a politician. Vote for me, guys. Um, anyway, let me see if I can read some of your comments here. Okay. I need James to answer me. I just don't know what the question was, Croc. Type it out quick. Type it out quick. All right. Somebody likes Trump. Somebody's calling me a Kamala voter. Thank you for that. Type that question out. Whoever was going to type that question out. Jesus says to eat meat on Sundays. Oh my God. That's a face palm. That's a face palm. All right. You got 3 seconds. Jesus. Why veganism? Because it's the most peaceful way to live. And it is something that we can all do. And it's not only because it's a peaceful way to live, it's because it's just the bare minimum we can do. It's literally the bare minimum you can do as a human being is go vegan. The baseline is vegan, guys. The baseline is vegan. I'm not asking people to come out here and show signs to traffic and try to intercept passersby. All I'm asking you guys to do is to take the meat and the cheese and the milk and the eggs off of your plate and eat healthier things, because that's what you're going to eat, healthier things, but eat the cruelty-free one, the one that doesn't require harm. Bonus, you get the health. Bonus, you get environmental stewardship and protection. But you're not taking something from somebody. You're not saying your body, my choice. Because that's what you're saying when you're not vegan. You're saying your body, my choice. A lot of people eat what they want to eat. What are you, some sort of propagandist? No, I don't, like I said earlier, I don't care what you eat. Veganism is not about food. What I do care about, and I said this yesterday, is standing idly by while people shore up systems of violence right in front of my eyes and not try to intercept them with some information. Because a lot of people, including myself for 30 years, did not know what they were doing with their dollar 3 times a day. And a lot of these people will change if imparted with information. They just don't get it because we're wounded by industry. We're wounded by the herding culture that underlies industry. So hopefully that's a good question or good point or answers your question. Jesus ate fish. All right, here we go back to the religion. Steve J says, get a life. Steve, if you only knew the amount of things that I'm doing when I'm not here, my friend. I'm not exactly idle. I'm moving and shaking, okay? And the fact, dude, all we have is our time of which we have. And we can do things that we believe in. You don't have to follow the man and the 1% and follow orders from them as far as keeping a job and making that your end all be all, okay? You don't have a boss in this life. You can do whatever you want. Yep. You can do whatever you want. One of my favorite quotes is from Lord of the Rings. Gandalf at the end was talking to Frodo, and he said, "So do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All you have to do is decide what to do with the time that is given to you." So live your truth, guys. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Don't listen to the capitalistic foreman that's telling you how to run your life, how to pay your bills, how to make the money. Thank you, Loom. I appreciate it. Any friends in here, please subscribe. Keep me growing, because I will keep going out here. This is my 5th or 6th day in a row. Even if I can't do a full hour, which I don't think I can do today. Gotta leave pretty soon, guys. I'm in so far for 35 minutes. Probably make this a 45-minute, or even if I can only come out here for a little bit. You know, every bit of mud we can throw on the wall helps. As vegans, we can do chalktivism. We can wear T-shirts. We can wear pins that say, "Ask me why I'm vegan." We can do street outreach like this. We can plan speeches at the libraries. Somebody I know did a speech at the library on Wednesday. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try? You guys want to try?
Yeah.
Good
That's my
chat.
win.
Oh, okay. So it's just a little kind of event I'm doing out here today. There's three questions I like to ask. The first one is, sorry if I can hardly see you. The sun's it's crazy today. By the way, you're live on my YouTube channel. Is that cool?
It is cool.
All right, everybody, these are my friends.
What's your name on YouTube?
I'll give you a card. So the first question is, do you know what veganism is, and how would you define it?
Veganism,
Yeah.
only eating vegetables, not eating meat.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely part of it, right? But fundamentally, at its core, it's about it's taking a stance against violence and oppression. That's fundamentally what it is. It's rejecting a notion of animals are for us, or animals are here for us and not with us. Essentially, that's what it is. If food, it leads to food, sure. It leads to clothing, sure. It leads to entertainment, sure. But the crux of it is an ethical posturing. So that's what I think, or that's what the actual definition parlays to. The second question is, are you against or are you for animal abuse? What's your reflexive answer on that one?
Abuse? I'm against animal abuse.
Reflexively, right? Just, of course I'm against it. But the third question hits, and it's a hard one. How can you reconcile that if we are paying for it 3 times a day with the dollar? Like if we're literally paying for abuse 3 times a day, how can we reconcile the fact that we are against it as far as our values?
How could I reconcile it? Find
You gotta
some
get
like
on the camera.
Oh yeah, well if you want,
Yeah.
come a little bit more this way. Oh, he's already in there.
know where you're getting the meat that you consume from. Like I
Yeah,
like the,
yeah, I got you. I
like
got
something
you.
like Purdue wouldn't be the best, but like
Of
a
course
local
not.
farmer
Yeah,
or something would be
and that
more
right there,
sustainable.
you wanting that, like that's your heart, right? Because we want the best. We want them to live good lives. But would you consider like an animal having to face the slaughterman, look up into his eyes, and the slaughterman having to take that knife down and just end everything for him? Would you consider that abuse or something way beyond abuse? Because even in the grass-fed farms, they all go to the same slaughterhouse. They got to get their throats cut just like the other cows, and that's just an unfortunate way of That's how capitalism works. Um, so, what do you think? What do you think about that?
I personally wouldn't consider it abuse. No.
If like getting your throat slit?
Well, if you put it so bluntly, I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's like not that animals are only here for us, but I think that
yeah,
it serves a purpose. You could
yeah.
sustainably and ethically raise an animal to then use it for food.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like in 2025, as far as nutritionally, we don't need anything. Like the ADA came out with a statement 3 years ago lamenting that a well-planned vegan diet is good from infancy, that's pregnancy, up till elderhood. So I have a daughter. She's been vegan since birth, and she's almost 6 now. She thrives. Or she's almost 7 now. She thrives. My wife was phenomenal on her vegan diet as she was every single thing we need on a plant-based diet, and we can get that. So we have this option now. It's this beautiful option where we can leave the little younglings, the animals, because they're all so young when they die. Like cows are like, they're like kids. They're like 5, and they just throat slit. They might have family members. Forget them. We don't care about them. They're objects. Everything's a number. But we have this option to be stewards and protectors and really sync our actions with our values. Because you said you're against animal abuse, and I guess the idea would be to really understand that it is much worse than abuse. It's literally a cocktail of things. But what would be the biggest thing stopping you guys from going vegan? I'll ask all 4 of you.
Um, I mean, my diet. I was vegan for like a year and a half,
Yeah,
and I just wasn't getting like the nutritional value
yeah,
that I would from like a combination.
I got you. On that card, there's a website called Challenge 22, and it hooks you up with a free nutritionist, everything, to show you and help you get all those things that you need. You can find them all. I've been vegan 11 years. Like I lift, I run, I do distance running. You can find it all if you're just eating enough calories. I mean, even an orange has every single essential amino acid. Just an orange has all that. It's just a matter of aggregating enough food and calories. That's it. But what about you guys? What would stop you guys from going vegan? I'm calling you out. I'm sorry.
It's not a good enough reason. It's just
It also tastes like
Taste, I feel
a
that.
nice prime
Trust me, I know.
steak.
I was not vegan for 30 years. Yeah.
yeah. I think the taste of meat one, but two, I feel like it takes more work to prep.
Yeah, I
Right?
got you.
And like, yeah,
Convenience.
It's not a good
Yeah,
enough
you know
reason
why? This is why, because 98% of the population is not vegan yet. That's why. That's why there's so much friction. That's why when I go out to a restaurant, I have to hope it's not just salad that they have. You know, once we tilt buying dynamics and good people start voting, in the ways that are aligned with their values, we're going to tilt the buying dynamics and we're going to make it so they have to put those vegan options on the menu because it's all about money. That's all
Yeah.
it's about is money. Supply and demand that's the true religion is supply and demand. That's what impacts the world. But so yeah, I get it. I get the taste. I get everything. If you've had all those things covered, would you guys consider going vegan?
Yeah. I feel at that point there wouldn't be a reason not to consider it.
Right? That's amazing. Here, let me give you a card too, just so you guys have a few cards. But I have a speech on there called "The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear." Here's three, just in case if you'd like one, sir.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I got three there. So, it's a speech. There's nutritional information. There's documentaries. There's health documentaries, and then there's one called Earthlings, which showcases all the inner happenings behind the curtain in these industries. So back to the abuse part, we don't see what's happening to these animals, right? So many times these farmers, they're kicking them, they're punching them, they're slapping them, they're laughing while they're doing all this. Not all farmers, but I'm saying in factory farming for the most part. Grass-fed farmers might be a little more stewarding of their animals, but that's pretty abusive. If you see some of the things on Earthlings, that movie on there, that is very, it's unsettling, I guess, to watch. But I won't hold you guys up. I'll just lament that, like, until you're not vegan, like you're sending animals to the slaughterhouse just for you, and you can make the change to with strength to just say, "F you." I'm not going to be a part of this system, 1%, because the 1% who exact that narrative control, they want us to keep doing what we're doing. But do you guys have any questions for me?
Would you eat lab-grown meat?
On a health basis, because I like to look at health too. I probably wouldn't if it's going to have that plaque-promoting cholesterol, the copious amounts of saturated fat, IGF-1 hormones, growth factors, heterocyclic all this stuff that's baked into meat. Unless they can start playing God and tinkering those things in and out of there, and at that point, I don't know if I want to eat that because that's now a whole nother entity. You know what I mean? But I would say this. I have no problem with that on an ethical level because we're taking the life out of the equation. I think that's great if that's a transitionary tool for somebody, just like plant-based meats, like Beyond. Huge supporter if that's a transition for somebody because you're not hurting somebody in the process. These companies are going to get better and better at mimicking through plant-based, food builds. So
it's mainly about like animals not getting hurt.
That's the crux of it. Yeah, that's the crux of it, and that leads to so many other things too. There's a book called The World Peace Diet. I like to tell people about it. It's funny because I know you're going to laugh at me because I'm going to look like I'm a street evangelist here, taking out a Bible. But this book right here, if you get a chance to check this book out, this reins back everything I just said, but it goes way, way, way down a deeper rabbit hole. And explains how herding culture, which had its genesis 10,000 years ago, basically fostered this whole might is right, dominate mentality, and it's transcended time and space, and we're still doing it 10,000 years later. Best book I ever read, and I actually have an interview with the author on my channel. You'll see my YouTube channel on there. But thanks for stopping by, guys. Any other questions? Cool. You guys are awesome for stopping by. I've gotten a lot of mean looks today, and some nasty things said, muttered. Like, it's
Everybody's
nice.
going in to get their hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's nice. Well, I mean, it got to be at a certain contentious place. This is how we're trying to just impart information. That's all. I mean, you don't hear about it because societal flow is never challenged. We all go about our days and it's never challenged because that's how, by design, the mainstream engine has things set up. The animal agriculture and capitalism and all that stuff. Anyway, thanks so much. My name's Jimmy, by the way. What's your name?
Jimmy, Ebenezer.
Ebenezer? Cool. Nice to meet you. I've never met it. I meet the coolest names. What was your name?
NJ, like New Jersey.
Oh, awesome. NJ?
Esther.
Esther? Oh, very cool. And what was your name?
Lauren.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thanks for stopping by. Check out the cards for sure. And enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day today.
All right,
Take care. Take care. Absolutely. Wow, that was an awesome conversation. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm gonna get ready to take off here, everybody. I'm gonna do about 4 more minutes. Does anybody have any questions for me here? Ricky, okay, Scott Brown, no, yes, no, yes. Okay. I have great respect for people who have given up the pleasure of eating meat for their entire lives for animal liberation and environmental protection. They are the future of our planet. And we can all do that. We can all do that. Oh, cool. When did I go vegan? So I went vegan, I guess around 11 years ago. I wish I had pinpointed it better. I always say 11 years because that's where I've kind of mentally backtracked it to. Yeah, about 11 years ago, I saw a speech. And by the way, for you guys in the chat, that book that I was just showing them, it's called The World Peace Diet. Check it out. Will goes in deep as to why we are kind of wounded from birth and born into this culture of domination, and how we can go about with our wits and get our wits back and make conscious decisions that are good for us, the animals, and our spiritual health. Hi guys, how are you? Little broccoli arms and soy stomach, says 10 Man. Okay, 10 Man, I got a challenge for you. Go on to my I just posted a picture of myself in the gym today under my community posts. You can decide for yourself if that's accurate, but we can lift weights too. We can do distance run as well. Vegans can do everything, and honestly, probably better than meat eaters because we're not getting the cocktail of shit that you guys are absorbing collaterally from those animal flesh products. But once again, it's not about the health. Health is just a bonus. Hi guys, how are you? All right. Let's see if I can get these guys. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Okay, guys, I think that wraps it up for me today. Thanks everybody for being here. I thought we actually had some fruitful conversations, which was awesome. So, thanks to my moderator Carrie and Chip and Stop Abusing Animals. You guys are awesome. Hope to see you guys in the next video, everybody. And people that aren't vegan, please watch Dominion. It's a movie called Dominion. It's on YouTube. Or Earthlings. I like Earthlings too, but I think Dominion is more graphic and right to the point. You can do it in 2025. You can be vegan. You can take yourself out of this racket. If you're religious, if you're right wing, left wing, it doesn't matter. It's an ethical stance. It's the golden rule. That's all it is. Have a great day, everybody. I'm gonna go to work actually, and do some work. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.